Over here, I could use your help.
Well met! Farewell, my good friend.
Fresh off the boat, eh? High Isle is a good place for an adventurer to earn some gold, provided you have the right connections. The name's Jakarn. My patron needs someone like you. An unknown, so to speak. It'd be worth your time to befriend her. Lady Arabelle DeVoe. Maybe you've heard of her. She's a famous investigator and author. Diplomat, too, which is why she's here. She runs in circles way above my station. But I owe her a debt that I'm trying to pay. Maybe you can help me do that. A fair bit of gold, most likely. Lady Arabelle works for one of the richest nobles in all Tamriel, Lord Bacaro Valoris. He's sponsoring an important conference here on the island. But there's a problem. Trust me, the payday will be worth it. Lady Arabelle will appreciate an outsider's perspective. She's at the Gonfalon Bay docks with Lord Bacaro, if you want to introduce yourself. The problem I mentioned, it involves some missing ships. Anyway, tell her Jakarn sent you. I'm her favorite. Long story. It involves multiple maidens, a few princes, and one charming rogue who stole all their hearts. Then the authorities got involved. Fortunately, Lady Arabelle agreed to take responsibility for my good behavior. Now I owe her.
This goodbye, my friend. One crate there. Select. May luck follow you.
House Dufort seeks able... Seeking a commission with the Honorable House Dufort? We need able hands to rid the Sisters of a menace we've endured for too long. We are prosecuting a war against the Dreadsail pirate fleet, and the Admiral ordered me to gather as many capable fighters as I can muster for a landing party. Need about a dozen, all told. You can use the dinghy there to ferry your party to the flotilla's flagship, the Loft Empyrean. Report to Purser Ashcroft, and she'll see that you're accounted for. Just that it's incredibly dangerous. The Dreadsails are some of the nastiest pirates we've ever seen, and their pillaging has gotten out of control in recent months. And it's no wonder the Admiral is out for blood. You can use the dinghy there to ferry your party.
Attention, Marine. There's fighting to be done.
What do you want?
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive
Oh,
me if I do
hello.
the job you
Good to see you again, my friend. I'm here to represent the Mages Guild at Lord Baccaro's conference. I wonder if I'll have time to find a druid before Lady Arabelle needs me. I'm quite interested in their approach to magic.
I have a keen eye for talent, my dear, and you're practically oozing it from your pores. I am Lady Arabelle DeVoe. If you're looking for gainful employment, I have a proposition for you that pays exceedingly well. Care to hear more? Oh, nothing tawdry, my dear. We'll be too busy for romantic shenanigans before long, I expect. Some precious cargo was supposed to sail in on the morning tide, but it never arrived. I need someone not known around the island to be my eyes and ears. While tales of my exploits credit me with all sorts of talents, I can't be in more than one place at a time. I could use a fresh face to mingle with the locals, determine if anyone knows anything about my 3 missing ships and their cargo. Lord Bacaro's conference can't proceed without that cargo. Here's what I need you to do. Check the inn, the lighthouse, and the Lockabane Shallows. See if anyone knows or saw anything. Then meet me outside the North Gate to compare notes. Certainly. Since you're new to High Isle, I understand you may not be as familiar with the local area as I am. What do you wish to know? The currents of Lockabane are strong. Flotsam from the open sea often washes up along the shores of the waterway. Some of High Isle's poorer folk comb the beach looking for salvage. Let's hope they haven't found any today. Gonfalon Head Lighthouse, blessed by Kinnereth herself, stands atop the hill just west of town. It offers an excellent vantage from which to watch the nearby waters. Perhaps the lighthouse keeper saw something that will help. Possibly. When ships fail to make port, it's only natural to wonder if they were damaged or blown off course by a storm. The lighthouse keeper has a perfect view of the approach to Gonfalon Bay. If my ships were out there, she might have seen them. The ancient Anchor Inn sits just up the street near the city gate. It's one of the more popular places on the island. In my experience, inns are an excellent location to pick up rumors. Wherever you think is best, my dear, but do get started soon. My intuition tells me that some sort of mischief is afoot.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans. Someone ought to do something. Hail, friend. Have you heard about the band of robber knights that waylaid travelers on the road to Gonfalon Bay? I came to High Isle to trade, but getting goods from the interior has become a roll of the dice. A rogue band that calls itself the Ascendant Order. I thought they were only active on the mainland, but they're here on High Isle. Rabble-rousers and troublemakers, if you ask me. And now, I hear they're looting caravans outside the city walls. Not specifically, but I saw some fancy-pants nobles giving the dockmaster grief. Missing ships could mean anything. Storms, pirates, poor winds, worthless navigators. Try Sergeant Dane over there. He's with the Sisters Guard and knows a lot.
No ghosts haunt my rooms, and no rats foul these premises. So please, stay a while. Buy some beverages. Listen to our fine...
What? Where else should I wait until my ship is ready to sail? It's warm in here, dry, and the drinks are strong. Just the way I like them. Oh, that's the render of the Loch himself. 60 years ago, he swam into Lockabane from the open sea. He went after anyone who dared to wade in past their knees. killed a dozen people between here and All Flags. Sure. One of his victims was the proprietor of the Ancient Anchor, Marciana Stormspray. She was a captain, half pirate really, who retired to Gunfallen Bay and bought the Anchor. But she got bored and well, the way I heard it, Captain Marciana liked to boast that anyone who beat her in a fair fight could have the inn. When the shark got her, the townsfolk honored her wish. To this day, the Render remains the official owner of the Ancient Anchor.
Best pick a brew and drink up. Some of my selections are in short supply, and I never know when the next shipment from the mainland.
Can't ask much more than an honest day's work, can you? A few coins to keep a roof over my head and food in my stomach.
I'm off duty, newcomer. Got a complaint? Take it to one of the other guards. We police High Isle. Ships that haven't arrived yet aren't our problem. Besides, we've got our hands full with these so-called Ascendant Order Knights. They're stirring up trouble all across the island. Just that they're little more than well-armed bandits. They've been recruiting the poor to bolster their numbers. Now they're robbing caravans while claiming they fight for justice. Honest folk don't hide their faces behind helmets and masks. They're malcontents. They go on about how the high and mighty misuse their power by squabbling over the Ruby Throne. It started out small enough, defying authority, inciting riots, petty sabotage. But now they're hurting people. Something else, newcomer? I'd like to get back to my drink. Ordinary bandits the Sisters Guard can handle. But when we send enough guards to meet a company of Ascendant Order Ravagers, these faceless knights just melt away. And if we don't send enough guards, then our guards don't come back. Might as well be. Most knights proudly display their emblems. They wear the colors of their house and paint family crests on their shields. These Ascendant Order knights never remove their helms and bear no devices. They could be anybody.
This is taking forever.
It unsettles me to be content. My belly is full, my body is rested, and my fingers and toes are warm, and yet I cannot help but feel as though I should be doing something else. Are warriors meant to always seek out strife? What a terrible fate.
Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home?
He came home to stay. He built their house between hills and sea. He built it along Gunfallen Bay. Along Gunfallen Bay. Oh, how long she waits up.
Pockets only get you so far.
House du Fort and High Isle are more or less synonymous.
The nobles of the house really care for the island and its citizens. Yes, I happen to be a page in service to the house. That doesn't make my statements any less true.
I'm here studying the local flora and fauna. The temperature of the islands is quite unique. It facilitates all sorts of strange and beautiful things. I've learned so much, and I've only been here a few months.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Hope the room is to your liking. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like Zero. Zero's a good one.
across the aisles, and for a while we had a source.
Goodbye, my friend.
This is my spot. Find your own spot. Anything shiny. Look, this is the best spot. Albert used to have this spot, and now he's a knight. I bet he's eating meat pies and berry tarts right now. All I need to do is find something they want. The knights? They wear helms and carry no emblems, but their armor is knight armor. They asked Albert if he wanted to go with them. He's a knight now, too. Just need to find something they'll like. Something to show them I'm worthy.
That's some nice-looking gear, Wayfarer. Might want to watch it around these parts. People are desperate. Makes them do desperate things. Gonfalon Bay looks prosperous enough. Comfortable. Gold for all. Just the image the nobles want you to see. They fatten their purses on the spoils of war. Meanwhile, common folks scrape to get by. Things wash up here all the time. It only takes one good find to fill your belly for a week. Though even the shallows are thin pickings of late. It's that new knightly order. Seems they can't even leave us the scraps. Aye, the Ascended, or something like that. They don't wear the colors of any house. Come from the mainland, I think. They've been recruiting here on High Isle. Even took some of us salvagers. Can't see why, though. We're not trained soldiers.
You don't look like a salvager. Come to join up with those so-called knights who've been hanging around, did you? Bah! I'd rather go hungry than swear myself to the likes of them. Haven't seen anything sail by in the lock recently, and no new wreckage washed up today. But I've been keeping my head down. Those robber knights have been chasing off salvagers who won't promise to help them. They were recruiting, or at least offering the chance to earn a reward. They wanted people ready to haul in whatever came ashore. Several salvagers went with them. I wouldn't, though. What I find is mine. To a cave just down the beach. But I'd avoid it if I were you. Old Charbel nearly lost his head snooping around there. I don't know if they found what they were looking for, but I think they left a few knights behind to watch the Shala.
with nature's
Stepping in from the weather ice.
and guide us on our path. Dance free with exultation, a fear in no one's wrath. Stone's firmness set below us, her waters spring forth green. Blue skies alight with sunfire, bound into blessings three. Blessings of Ephraim, blessings of Ephraim, blessings of Ephraim.
Oh, a traveler. I thought those vile knights had returned. Forgive me, I must continue praying for the return of our idol. Without it, this tower's light will remain dark. This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kinnereth, the god of winds and sea. No fire serves as a beacon for nearby ships, but the divine light of Kinnereth herself. But without the sacred idol, the light cannot shine. Alas, the idol was stolen. Knights in unmarked livery broke in and stole the Kinnereth idol. I watched the scoundrels flee to the west with the sacred edifice. They may wear the garb of bless you. When Duchess elect... Bless you, traveler. return, and with the idol. Place it here, and I shall call forth its light. Mother Kinnereth, this traveler has set right the desecration of this holy place. Return to us your blessing, and let your light shine over the land and sea. I cannot thank you enough. With the idol returned and the idol has...
What do you want? Should throw dice for gold. Interested?
Some of the druids have strange stories. One talks about how she walked around Dufort shipyards covered in snails, and nobody there said a word. Wish I knew how she got the snails all over her. That could have come in useful in my last match.
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keepers spot them? Darken the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinnereth in such a way? Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the Rogue Knights. The Ascendant Order? Here? I heard rumors of knights troubling folk outside of town, but I had no idea they were the culprits. I've had dealings with the Order before. This doesn't bode well. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows? It seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too. Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid. Her name is Ravana. She's something of Valencia. The Ascent. They are well funded.